Well, hello. You have reached my video coffee hour, minute. I don't know. We'll see. Um, I am. Um, I'm going to overuse the word because people don't like it when you use the F word. And I'm from Alaska. Actually, I'm from a lot of places. I was born in Colorado, and then we moved to Washington. I got no vote in that. And then after Washington, there was Oregon, and then Washington again. And then after Washington was Alaska. And Alaska, I was there for like 10 years. And then from Alaska, I went to Kansas, and then Ohio, and then New York, because my life was not exciting enough, which it really was pretty exciting. I have loved my life. A little crazy. I used to be super duper fat, not just super fat. There was a duper level of fat, and had gastric bypass surgery. Boy, that's amazing stuff there. Um, they tried to get me to do the little one where you lose like part of your weight and then you go back for the revision surgeries, because don't kid yourself, weight loss surgery is a business. And I decided to not do it that way. I thought that was kind of stupid. So I went with the big monster daddy surgery, and boy, how did that work? I went from 440 down to 190, which I'm still a pretty good sized woman. In New York, they would still call me morbidly obese. That's okay. I've been called worse things. I'm pro life. So, anyway, I am drinking coffee, and I think that's not on the list of things you're allowed to have on Weight Loss Surgery Life, but it's coffee. If you cut me, I will bleed coffee. I love coffee. What I might really love is just really hot creamer that's kind of a little bit brown. But, if you're going to judge me, knock yourself out. Anyway, I live in a motorhome with my husband and my dog. We're those people. Um, when does living the dream in a motorhome change from being a loser living in your van? I don't know. We have a beautiful van. It's really tiny. We're big people. You know, my dog is she's shooting for second place in being the biggest person in the room. Um, she is a big rescue pit bull. We say rescue because that's social justice warrior, beautiful stuff there. But she was not cheap either. We went to this dog place. It was called Sean Casey's Dog Rescue, and I went in there because we're in this motorhome on this mean streets of Brooklyn, and I needed someone to protect me. That got great logic. So we went and we found this dog, and at the kennel, and they had them like stacked four, like they had the big dogs on the bottom and the little dogs on top, and she was going batshit crazy. And every time someone would walk over to the kennel, she would be like ferociously barking, and I thought, that's my dog. So my husband's like, are you sure? That's a lot of barking. And I'm like, no, she'll protect me. She'll chop off anybody's arm and beat them to death with it if they try to get in our motorhome while you're at work. And my husband, who really does think I'm cool, and I'm going to go with that because it's stupid to talk him out of it. Anyway, he gets me this dog, and her name was Honey. That's a stupid name to call a dog Honey. So I went with Peanut, because that's a lot less stupid. Honey, Peanut, Peanut, Honey. Anyway, she answers to, you want a bite, and you want a treat. She thinks her name is Cookie. So, anyway, we didn't know this, but she was rescued from a breeding dog. They rescued her from down south, and I don't think they spoke English, but they were using her to make a lot of other puppies. And I mean, she had titties that hung down to the floor. Kind of did this on the cement. But anyway, and people made fun of our dog's titties, and that was unkind. But she was completely emaciated. You could see all of her bones. And we used to wonder why she didn't tip over. Oops, I just lost my thing. Nope. Nope. There we go. And we would wonder why she didn't tip over because her head was so big. But actually what it was her body was so small. And she was kind of dying, I guess. And she had a sinus infection and kennel cough. Anyway, what we didn't know was one of her puppies was in the kennel above her. And so every time somebody would reach up to her puppy, she went bananas. And so I thought, woo, and she is so freaking friendly. I think that if somebody were to break in here and we weren't here, she would point out the good stuff, like here's the PS3, and oh, mommy likes this was where she keeps the jewelry she never wears. I think jewelry is lovely on other people. I am terrible about wearing jewelry, so I got my wedding ring tattooed onto my fingers. It makes me look very married and kind of trashy. It works for me. Anyway, that is what we did. So we got her home and we fattened her up. And then I took that kind of as a challenge, like we can do better. And then I was at about 280, 285, somewhere in there after my surgery. And I just stuck there for a long time. And I was just kind of really fat, but not really fat. So then I decided I would try keto. Holy shit, that stuff works. So I lost another 100 pounds with that, and that was amazing. I'm still doing the keto, but everything comes with carbs on it. So what I did is we order burgers, because that's what I do, and I give the buns to the dog. She definitely is on board with this theory. And so I've lost another 90 pounds in the last year, and my dog has probably gained those 90 pounds, but she's fat and happy. She no longer runs. She kind of, I know, animal lovers are going to be chastising me if in fact anybody sees these videos, and who knows if they will. They probably won't. They might. You never know. Anyway, back to my story. Was I telling a story? I don't know. I might have been telling a story. But anyway, I am a firm believer in large quantities of coffee, smaller government. God is God. I'm not him. I just got out of Facebook jail. That was really exciting. You know what? Facebook jail changes. Or does it? It might have actually made me more obnoxious. I don't know. That's a topic for another day of coffee. Anyway, I'm gonna see how this thing works. I don't know. Maybe not. I used some cuss words, so I might not get on the internet. Like I said, I'm from Alaska. Here's my sweatshirt. This is from Spy Island. Did some hard time on the Alaskan pipeline. Boy, that's some cold. You want to know what minus 80 degrees feels like? Cold. Feels very cold. And I was really good at making chocolate chip cookies, so they never made me go out in the cold. They're like, she makes chocolate chip cookies, keep her in the warm kitchen. Anyway, I was a baker on the Alaskan pipeline. Maybe one day I'll tell you about that. I have some funny stories involve coffee. There's always coffee involved. Anyway, I hope to be talking to you guys soon. Hope I'll get some followers. Don't know how any of this works. I know I watch a lot of YouTube videos, and I feel like the Hales, Jeremy and what is her name? Her name is George and Jeremy. I watch them all the time. They're funny. I watch the eating competitions. I don't know what this weird fetish with me is for eating competition. totally do it. I love it. Anyway, Coffee with Laura. I hope to see you soon. Have a nice day.